One of the things I love about doing this show is that I can bring to you some people that I really admire, almost as heroes, and I want you to meet one of them today. His name is Brandon Vance, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Brandon Vance in just a snapshot. Brandon is in the Texas National Guard. He spent 40 months in Iraq in the most horrific circumstances, deadly circumstances. He always signed up for every mission when they wanted somebody to go where it was really dangerous. He comes back to Dallas, Texas. He is an Army sergeant in the Texas National Guard, and he hears a radio show. It's Kid Craddock, who talks about a woman who needs a kidney, and guess what? Brandon didn't just give his military service for his country. When he comes back, he donated a kidney to a stranger. You're my hero, Brandon.
Thank you,
Give me your
Susie.
hand. I want to know something. 40 months in Iraq, and you come back to civilization in Dallas, Texas. What was that like?
It was difficult. Just like any service member who's been overseas will tell you, it's hard to turn that switch off once it's been on. So that transition is always very difficult, very long, and can be very strenuous on families and yourself as well. So
Because you have to go from one set of ideals, purpose, and shift into a totally different realm when you come back into this kind of civilization. Did you wrestle with that?
Oh, I wrestle with it every day. In fact, I still wrestle with it today. I mean, you know, it took about a year and a half off between my first and second and third deployments, and that was really rough. And I had to go back and deal with all that again. And like I said, it's very difficult.
Did you have to get psychological help to make the adjustment?
I did, yes. Yes, I did go to therapy several times. I went to the VA. It was very difficult.
All right, so you're trying to adjust, and you hear Kid Craddock, and we love Kid Craddock, okay?
Yes.
And he's asking for a kidney, or Kelly's asking for a kidney.
Well, it was actually, they had a segment with Miss Gail, who's the person who received it, and it was just an off-the-cuff thing that she said. She said, I just need a kidney if anybody's got one. And I was just driving to work just like any other day, and I don't know, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I just had to pull over. And I pulled over, and I called up there, 2 rings. I got somebody, I forget who it was that I talked to, and that pretty much is what got the ball rolling for it. So. Okay,
but it was a hard match.
Well, it was actually a perfect match for me and her, but a lot of people went up there and tried to donate, and everybody else was turned away. And I just happened to be a perfect match for when I went up to the hospital I went to.
What made you want to do this? I mean, you just given so much. What was it in you that made you want to do this?
It's just the right thing. You have to do the right thing, and I've always been taught that. And you know, it wasn't a second thought in my mind. It's you have to do the right thing regardless of the consequences. And this is one of those things that I had to do. Even when, you know, I'd spent a year trying to get it done, been denied once before throughout this process.
Really?
Yeah, we were at a separate hospital, did 6 months of testing.
Wow.
Yeah, got about 6 days to the actual surgery, and they denied us. That particular hospital does not have a policy for altruistic donorship. So we found another hospital, and 6 months later I had to do all the testing again, and I donated my kidney on July 27th of 2011 at Medical City. So,
Brandon, that is an amazing story. But I know you, Brandon, so I know what a good-natured, kind of loving guy you are. But I wanted the viewers to know you as I know you.